Hello everybody and welcome to Matterley Basin. It's the 77th edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations. Next up today on a day of busy activities here at Matterley Basin is the press conference with the riders and teams. My name's Paul Malin and we are broadcasting today on our MXGP TV channel and our Facebook and our YouTube channels as well. So welcome to Great Britain for the latest, the 77th edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations. Well, if you are new and don't know how the press conference works, we have three groups coming up. Group 1 will start with the defending champions, Team France, followed by Australia and Italy. Group 2 will see Germany, Belgium and Switzerland, and then the final group starting with Spain, followed by the USA, Great Britain and the Netherlands. And as always, because we will be getting the first impressions from the riders and the team managers, we request the media centre be very quiet and at least give the respect to the riders and the team managers that they deserve. If you want to continue talking, please take it outside. And I don't want to keep having to repeat myself during the press conference, asking for silence just because of the respect of the riders. So let's start with our first group then, starting with the defending champions, Team France. Romain Fevre, Tom Vial, Maxime Renault, and of course Gauthier Paulin, the team manager. So I will start with Gauthier Paulin, the team manager. Good to see you, good to see the defending champions here, and obviously Team France riding 1, 2, 3 this weekend. Gauthier, the second year in the job for you as a team manager. You arrived with the same team that took the victory on home soil in Ernée last year. How important is that for the stability of this team in 2024?
I mean, it is, it is great. You know, they cooperate super well. They know each other. They have a memory together, a nice memory. So it's been a great experience this week.
I saw the team riding together recently. I don't know how recently, but at Ernée on social media. Is that the only time the team has come together in preparation for this event? Because obviously Tom having to travel from the United States.
Yes, you've said it all. You know, Tom is in the US, so we were all the week together. The guys, Maxime and Romain, fly from Spain directly to the boot camp, and Tom was there, so we spent a week together in France and came up in England to enjoy this nice track.
And obviously, you mentioned the track. They made 1 or 2 changes to the track since we were here last, a little bit shorter, but the overall look of the track is the same. How do you think it will ride this weekend?
I mean, the track looks really, really nice. You know, we have a blue sky right now, and the track looks super nice. They ripped it pretty good. It is shorter, but before was a really long motocross track, so it's going to be good. And those guys by my side are here to make it happen, and you know, whatever the track is, they are ready.
All right, Gauthier, for now, thank you. I will ask the media if they want to ask questions at the end of speaking to your riders. Romain Fevre, we're going to come to you next, riding number 1 in MXGP. This is your 5th appearance for Team France in the Motocross of Nations. You've won it 4 times, and one of those was here in 2017. How much are you looking forward to racing for your country this weekend at Matterley? And can we have silence in the media centre, please?
Yeah, happy to be here. Just also, like Gauthier said, the atmosphere was really good this week with all the teams. So just bringing good vibes here in England. And then, like he said as well, like tracks looks really good. So yeah, just exciting to be here. You know, like championship is over. So yeah, like we have nothing to lose anymore. And yeah, we are ready and we go for it again.
And obviously you have good memories from this Nations from 2017. Are you looking to build on that again, another memory?
Yeah, sure. You know, like we say, expectations are there because anyway, like many good teams, they expect a lot. So we know, like, we don't feel the pressure, but we know what we can do. And yeah, to race here, yeah, like 17 was also really good, challenging for sure, because it's a track that I think, suits to most of the rider, like maybe more than Erne example. So for sure, we expect like to have a strong competition. But yeah, we are here with the 1, 2, 3, so we try to keep it after Sunday.
Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you.
Tom Vial, I'm going to come to you next. And great to see you back here in Europe. It's your third time racing for France this weekend. You won the MX2 class last year on home soil. How are you feeling coming into this weekend?
Pretty good. It's nice to be back. It's been a year to and I rode. So after the last SMX race, I flew back to France, ride a little bit, and it's always nice to see, like back my family, my friend, and we meet on Monday in Erne, ride a little bit all together this week, and I feel good. Nice to change a little bit the track. Always, when you ride to Erne or even in France, it's different than a US track, and actually here at the racetrack, it's a little bit kind of like what we have in outdoor, a big track, the dirt looks nice, so hopefully it's going to be a good weekend.
Enjoy your weekend, Tom.
Thank
and
you.
finally, Maxime Renault, riding in the Open class. The last 2 years, you've won the MXGP and Open classes. What is it about this race that you like so much, and what excites you the most about this event?
Yeah, I would say pretty much everything. It's such an exciting event, coming first of all to defend your country as Team France. It's an honor, and then, yeah, having such a field of riders lining up, with coming from all over the world. We can say that MXoN Nation really regroups all the best riders, so from US also. So it's really nice to go head-to-head with them. Yeah, on this edition, for sure, we come as the exiting winner, let's say. So we're gonna try to keep those red plates on front of our bike and give our best.
Okay, enjoy the weekend. Do we have any questions from our media? No? Okay, guys, have a good weekend. And nice family photo for Team France. Before we leave, quick family photo. And we move on to our next team, Team Australia, who will be Hunter Lawrence, Kyle Webster and Jet Lawrence. Have a good weekend, guys. So please welcome to the stage, Team Australia, Hunter Lawrence, Kyle Webster and Jet Lawrence, please. And their team manager, Michael Byrne. So Team Australia then, represented by Hunter Lawrence, Kyle Webster and Jet Lawrence. And I'll start with the team manager, Michael Byrne. Byrne, good to see you. The past 2 years, Australia have been rewarded with 2 podiums, a third and a second. Many feel that this year could be Australia's year. Your thoughts, please.
I mean, that's obviously a goal. These boys want to win bad. They're used to winning, especially this year. They've had a great season. All 3 of these guys have won championships, so everybody's healthy. Yeah, but you never know at this race. Anything can happen.
And what about the track here? Have you had a chance to look around? And how long have you actually been here on British soil?
I think Kyle and I arrived on Wednesday, Jet and Hunter last night. Obviously, for Jet and Hunter, they've ridden this track before. But it's kind of like the European version of Unadilla for us. So I think the tracks should suit our guys. They've obviously Hunter did really well here at the last Motocross the Nation, so he crushed it for us. So I think everybody's excited for it.
All right, Bona, have a good weekend. Thank you. Hunter, I'm going to come to you. Last time you were here, as Michael said, you won the MX2 class, had a fantastic weekend. This weekend you arrived with a 450, not a 250. And at the end of what's been a pretty decent outdoor season, an SMX run as well, is it good to be back here at the Basin?
Yeah, it's cool. It's been a long year. First time on a 450 at Motocross of Nations, which is cool. So yeah, just looking forward to it. Honestly, see a bunch of familiar faces, old friends and stuff. It's cool. You get good memories from when we were here, and the track looks unreal. So yeah, I'm excited to race.
And obviously, the added benefit of not being on a 250 is you're not going to be eating so much roast, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Normally, you know, the 250 gets the first gate pick in the motos and the 450 out wide. So I'm excited, honestly. It's going to be cool. Just race different guys again and just happy. We've been looking forward to this event all year. So just excited to be back, honestly.
Well, enjoy it. And yeah, maybe we'll see you on the podium again.
Hopefully.
There you go. Carl Webster, I'm going to come to you. You're riding in the MX2 category. It's only your second appearance in the Motocross of Nations. The last time was Assen in 2019. I think you took a third in the qualifying race on the Saturday that day, so good memories of the event. You've got a lot more experience under your belt now, though, having won the MXoN title in Australia. Do you feel a little bit more prepared coming into this Nations this time around than kind of the bright-eyed kid going into Assen not knowing what to expect?
Yeah, definitely. I think this year I've had a really good lead up. I've been in America with these guys and sort of spent the last 5 or 6 weeks riding the 250, getting back used to it, and had Berner there giving me a helping hand. So it's definitely been a really good lead up. It's been fun to step back onto the 250 again. It's been a few years and it's just, it's nice. Like Hunt said, it's good to come back over here. It's been a little while and I'm really looking forward to it.
And what are your first impressions of the track? And obviously I'm guessing it's your first time racing in the UK as well.
Yeah, well, it's my first time here, and the track looks really cool. I haven't had a chance to really go have a good look around at it, but from the hill, it looks sick. It looks like some of the tracks we have back home, actually, down in Victoria. So it's going to be fun.
Cool. Enjoy the experience.
Thank you.
And finally, Jet Lawrence, I'm going to come to you. Your third appearance now for Team Australia. 2 podiums in the books and an open class victory as well a couple of years ago. I think the only time you raced here was back in the MX 250 in 2018. Wasn't a great one that day, but you're looking to change that and create some better memories here this weekend, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping I'm going to enjoy it a lot more than the 250. I wasn't able to do much stuff because I was tiny, and I sucked. So, no, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Should be good. Hopefully we can just get some good starts and have some fun.
And obviously, Carl was saying that he's not had a chance to look at the track. Have you had a chance to look around yet? Obviously, you've got some kind of memory of it, but just 1 or 2 changes out there.
No, not in person yet. We've seen some photos and stuff like that, but we'll have to go have a look later.
All right, enjoy the weekend. Any questions from our media here today for Team Australia? No? I love these. Quick, guys, stand up quick before they change their mind. Quick team photo, and we'll welcome our next team. All the best for Team Australia this weekend. Good job, guys. Right, let's welcome up our third and final team in this group, Team Italy. And that is Alberto Ferrato, I believe, Andrea Dama, and Andrea Bonacorsi, and the team manager, Thomas Travasini. Albie with the whole shot. So let's crack on then, Team Italy, and of course Alberto Ferrato, Andrea Dama, Andrea Bonacorsi, and Thomas Travasini, the team manager. We'll start with you. It's been a crazy couple of Motocross of Nations for you, because last year you had to bring in Andrea Bonacorsi for the injured Mattia Guadagnini, and Guadagnini getting substituted again, literally this week, for Albi Ferrato. Despite that, are you confident this team can put a good result for you guys?
So I'm quite confident because this is the team which scored third last year. So it's a strong team. They are pretty young. They know each other since a long time. And yeah, when I spoke with the riders, with Mattia and Alberto, I know that Alberto coming back from an injury, so he will be strong on the end of the season. So I was quite strict to both of them. And I said after Spain, the best one will go to the Nations, and then unfortunately Mattia get injured, so best of luck to him, but that was already in plans that the more fit after Spain will take place here in UK.
And obviously the track looks great. What are your impressions?
Track looks really nice. It's one of my favorite tracks to watch. I never rode, unfortunately, but it's nice to see those guys riding over here. And we didn't make the track walk yet, but I hear that it's been changed a bit, but the layout is still amazing and nice prepared. All the riders like pretty much the track, so I'm happy about it to race here, and hopefully the good weather stays for the whole weekend. That helps a lot. But I'm quite okay and confident.
All right, enjoy the weekend, Thomas Travasini. We come next to Alberto Ferrato. Albi, we weren't expecting to see you here this weekend.
Me too.
It's been a crazy week, that's for sure. How crazy has it been for you getting everything ready and kind of switching your mind to racing the Motocross of Nations when maybe you were thinking about going on holiday this week instead?
Yeah, of course, I thought that I was already on holiday, but I had to postpone that of 1 week. Okay, so 1 week, not too bad. No, actually, it's a pleasure for me to race for Team Italy, of course. And yeah, it was really tough this week, the organizing everything, big mess, but we made it, we're here, and we're ready to go.
And obviously, you're still working your way back, maybe to full fitness. I don't know. You've been on the bike the last few Grand Prix now. You look really good. It looks positive the last couple of races. Are you feeling good as well?
Yeah, I'm feeling super. Of course, not 100% yet, but it's gonna take time with the injury ahead. But like, I'm really good. I'm fit, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Well, you keep rocking and rolling, and we'll see you on Sunday. Albi Ferrato, MXGP. Next, we'll come to Andrea Adamo in the MX2 category. Third overall last year at the Nations. Are you ready to give all once again for your country at the last race of the season? And do you think you can take another podium with your two wingmen either side of you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's why we are here. We will give our best as a team because I think that makes the difference. We will try to think always as a team, and we will try to do the best for our team Italy. It's always an honor to be here, and I feel good. I finished my season. Has not been the best season, but I finished my season quite strong, so I'm really happy. And yeah, like I said, I'm really glad to be here. This looks, the track looks definitely different than last week. This is, I think, it's a real track, so I'm really looking forward to go out there and enjoy.
And you mentioned the MX2 season is now finally finished. Do you feel maybe less pressure now because you're no longer the defending world champion? You can just focus on this race, do what you do for Team Italy. Are you feeling more relaxed coming into this weekend?
No, I'm feeling more or less the same. I didn't add so much pressure this year. I was just trying to fix the things that I had to fix, but I really never suffer so much the pressure. So I feel more or less like the other 20 races that I did. So yeah, like I said, looking forward.
All right, enjoy your weekend. Andrea Adamo, MX2 for Team Italy. And finally, Andrea Bonacorsi. Bona, good to see you back again, riding for Team Italy. As I mentioned to your team manager, Thomas Travasini, last year was a very last-minute decision for you to come in and ride a 450 for the first time. 1 year on, you've earned your right to be here, 10th in the final standings in the MXGP World Championship. And obviously, you're riding good, you're feeling confident. Are you looking forward to this one? And are you better prepared now, having raced Erne last year?
Yeah, let's say last year was a last call for me, like last minute, and this year was Albi's turn, let's say. So, yeah, I feel really good this season. I mean, it felt longer than only one season for me because I had to switch from 250 back to 450 and then change team, change house, everything. So it's been a long season, but I feel really good now. I feel really prepared for this race, and we got a really good team. We did podium last year, so I'm really, really looking forward for the races because I really think we can do it again, so that's why we're here.
All right, I'm going to hand it over to the media. Any questions from our media, yes or no? No? Italy, have a good weekend. Quick team photo, family photo. And all the best this weekend, and maybe we see you on the podium just like you were in 2023. Well, that concludes our Group 1 here. We are going to move swiftly on to Group 2, which will be Germany, Belgium, and Switzerland. Thank you, guys. So, do we have Team Germany in the building, please? Because if so, I'd like to welcome Team Germany's Ken Roxon, Simon Langenfelder, and Max Nagel to the stage, please. Just trying to get the rest of the team all lined up. See, Marcel is here, but so we're just waiting for Simon and Kenny to make their way up here, but do we have Team Belgium in here? Or Team Switzerland? Apologies for the delay here, everybody. I can see some Swiss people at the back, but I'm not sure if they have a full house there either, but we'll just hang on just for a couple of minutes here to try and get either Team Belgium or Team Germany in here. They should already be here ahead of schedule, but apologies for that. But yeah, some interesting comments coming up already so far from some of the fancied teams. Obviously, Team France saying that they're hoping for the podium, and obviously the last time we came here was back in 2017. And they're hoping to do that again this weekend. And obviously, with their three riders, the same three riders that they had in Ernay, they are already confident in each other's ability. They're already feeling very, very good about being here on what is probably one of the best tracks in the world as well. But in that respect, obviously we spoke to Team Australia as well, and the last time they came here, Hunter Lawrence was victorious in the MX2 category. Just 1 second. And from that side, you know, the whole of the Australian team coming in here feeling very, very good. Carl Webster making his second appearance. The last time for him was back in 2019 in Assen. And, of course, Jet Lawrence. Neither of the Lawrence boys need any kind of introduction, but they're all looking forward to it as well. I'm just keeping my eyes on the back of the room here, just waiting for one of our three teams to turn up, whether it's Germany, Belgium or Switzerland. They're here in dribs and drabs at the moment, but we'll continue with this press conference as soon as they arrive. And we've got so much to look forward to this weekend. As well as today, we've got the practice starts. The start practice coming up as well a little later on. And we have the now infamous Riders Parade, where the teams are transported across the start straight and then back down towards the pit lane in the Ram pickup trucks. And you can catch all of that live on MXGPTV.com with me, Paul Malin, Jason Thomas from Fly Racing, and of course Lisa Leyland, who will be down there grabbing a word with randomly selected riders, let's say, as they prepare for the biggest race of the year, the 77th edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations. It's kind of Murphy's Law, really, isn't it? When we start the press conference, we have all the noise at the back of the room, and now that we're waiting for teams, it's gone all very, very quiet here. I wish we could have that peace and quiet throughout the rest of the press conference, if I'm honest. But just waiting for our next teams to come in, Team Germany, Team Belgium and Team Switzerland. Their team managers are frantically trying to locate them as well. I can see Brent van Donnik at the back of the room for Team Belgium. I can see the team manager there, Joel Roulants. But if the teams are ahead of their scheduled time, then of course we'll bring them in. But just keeping an eye on that. Now, if you've just joined us, then of course the circuit here at Matterley Basin hosting this event for the third time. The first time was back in 2006. What a fantastic crowd that was. We were back again just a few years ago in 2017, and we're back again for the 77th edition here in 2024. And in total, this will be the 11th time that the Motocross Nation has been held on British soil. The first was at Brands Hatch, the road race circuit, just down in the southeast in Kent. That was in 1949 for the third edition. Of course, that was won by Great Britain as well. So I'm sure Team GB will be hoping for a similar outcome here this weekend. And bizarrely, they went 20 years without getting a medal, but then that was from 1997 to 2017. Then just out of nowhere, 4 bronze medals, and the last 2 off of the podium. So they'll be hoping at least for a podium here this weekend, as is everybody else. That is their end goal. If you're on the podium here at Matterley Basin, that is a final sort of farewell to the season and a great way to round out the season as well, especially if you come away from there winning the overall as well. Team USA lead the way. They are with 23 victories, and then we've got Great Britain on 16 and Team Belgium on 15, so all of these teams will be hoping to add their names to the list, and I am pleased to see Team Germany is now in the building, so we will welcome Team Germany to the press conference. And we will get on as scheduled. So please welcome Team Germany's Ken Roxon, Simon Langenfelder, and Max Nagel, and their team manager, Marcel Dornhofer. Do you think anybody noticed I was paddling there? Right, let's crack on then. So, Marcel, I will start with you first of all. Fourth last year in the Nations, that was pretty impressive. What are you and the team hoping for this weekend here at Matterley Basin?
Yeah, also with the three riders we have this year, with Ken, Max and Simon, we dream for a podium for sure. It's a little bit difficult at the moment because we have the start place 36. And yeah, now we hope a little bit from the own rules of MX of Nations and yeah, go wishing to the podium.
And obviously we've got great weather at the moment. The track is looking great. What are your feelings on the racetrack here?
Yeah, it's a nice racetrack for us. It's a little bit easier because we can look over the whole track from the pit lane, so it's a little bit easier to see the riders, what they do and what happens. And yeah, all the track, Simon liked the tracks, he wins much Grand Prix here, and also Kenny liked the track, so yeah, we'll see. We hope it's a perfect weekend for us because the day now is not so perfect with the start plates, but it can be better.
The good news is it's only for the qualifying race. Anyway, we wish you all the best. I'm going to move on now to Ken Roxon. Kenny, good to see you. Welcome to Another Nations. After 7 previous appearances, does this representing your country ever get old? Especially when you come to a track like this at Matterley Basin.
Oh, no, it definitely never gets old. And the crazy part is, after going for so many years in a row, I had a big break, right? I didn't come for many years. And then last year, it felt like the first time again, you know? So this race never gets old, and especially at this track. That's why last year when I knew it was Matterley Basin, it's been my favorite track for a really long time. Granted, I haven't been here since 2011. It's been a long time, but overall, this is, I think this track overall is right up my alley, and it was a no-brainer for me to show up and race.
And obviously we saw some things on social earlier, like the little e-start thing. So this weekend, are you kickstart Kenny or are you e-start Kenny?
No, I'm definitely still Kickstart Kenny. This is all for tests, and it needs to be reliable before we start bolting it on the race bike, right? So definitely some tests going on, but for right now, we're going to keep kicking it.
All right, enjoy the weekend this weekend, and good to see you here back in Europe. Ken Roxon. Simon Langenfelder, I'm going to move to you, the MX2 rider. This is a place I know you like. Obviously, you took your first MX2 Grand Prix victory here a couple of years ago with a double race win. Do you like the changes to the track here, and how confident are you about the team making a podium visit this weekend?
Actually, to be honest, I didn't even see the track yet. But I saw some photos of the track changes, and yeah, I think it's a bit shorter now, so I don't know how long the lap time is going to be, but yeah, excited to go on the track. The dirt already looks quite good, and yeah, looking forward.
But is it a track you enjoy riding?
For sure, huh? I think I've done all the years, I think my best results almost always here, and especially 2 years ago when I won the GP here. It was not only my first GP win, it was my first GP podium and my first top 5 also, because I never even did a top 5 result in the MX2 class before, so yeah, for sure, nice memories.
Enjoy the weekend. And finally, Max Nagel, good to see you back on the team. I believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, your 18th appearance, going all the way back to 2003 when your teammate there in MX2, Simon Langenfelder, wasn't even born. Not saying you're old, because you don't look a day over 29.
No, I feel a bit older now, but racing is still going good. I enjoy riding. And like you mentioned, and I'm there now so many years. It's my 18th Nations. Maybe the last one, I don't know. We will see. But I still enjoy. I had a really good season, even if we do only the national races, but I enjoy it, so I said I want to come here and race.
But is it good to be back? And also riding with your number 12, because you ride number 12 since forever, and obviously to line up for Team Germany with that plate, is that a good thing?
Yeah, maybe it's a lucky one, who knows. I'm happy I can keep my number, so it's more easy for the people to recognize, and we will see. We are a really strong team. you always need a bit luck for the nations. Unfortunately, now for tomorrow we aren't lucky because with the gate pick, I already watched the start, and that's going to be a tough one from 36, because out of the gate there's straight the corner from the track, so we have to go a little berm, but yeah, we will try our best, and we have to fight through the field.
Well, as I've said, the good news is it's only for the Ram qualifying race. But any questions for Team Germany from our media? Team Germany, thank you very much. If you'd like to stand up and a quick family photo, please, before we move on to our next team, which will be Team Belgium. And Germany, all the best this weekend here at Matterley Basin. Good job, guys. Right, let's move on then. Team Belgium, who are third on the all-time win list with 15 victories, and they will be represented this weekend by Brent van Donnik, Lucas Koenen and Jago Geerts, and their team manager for the first time, Joël Rouwelants. And I think maybe we're going to need some assistance here with Joel, I think, just to get him up onto, yeah. So, yeah. So, welcome to the press conference then, Team Belgium. Brent van Donnik, Lucas Koenen and Jago Geerts, and team manager for the first time, Joël Rouwelants. As we said, Joel, first time in the job, we're going to come to you. And you've already had to make some difficult decisions coming into this one with a team selection, including Team Belgium last weekend not coming, and then they are coming and everything else. But now you're all here. Is the team 100% focused? And how much does it help having that first gate pick right there?
Yeah, the team is 100% focused for sure. I think they're all in and they are really motivated. Of course, on the weekend there was a little bit of trouble. Our press release was obviously after the race, but before the race or during the race we knew what was going to happen, but we didn't want to ruin his weekend. Obviously there was some emotions, but we speak about it for 15 minutes, everything is cleared up and we are here as one team. On Wednesday we did team training and I have to say he was impressive on the 250 and Jago is getting better on the 450 every time he rides as well. And yeah, Brent, we know from the GP, so I think we are as ready as we can be.
And how has it been from your side, stepping into the role as team manager? For many years it was Johan Boonen. Before that we had, you know, Joel Smets and these guys. But how has it been for you, and how has this experience been, this whole thing getting ready for this one?
Obviously it's been a lot of work because in Belgium we don't have a really big federation, so my job is also to find sponsors and actually arrange everything, catering, sponsors, so it's been quite busy. And then with the riders getting injured, yeah, we first had our first team pick, then we had to change, and then we had to change again. So that made it extra hard. We had already helmets painted and stuff like that, and now with Brent coming in, they actually had just Monday and Tuesday to get everything ready. The truck had to pass home because normally they came directly here, so a lot of stuff going on, but we got it all fixed and we are here with zero stress now, so that's really good.
Cool. Enjoy the weekend, enjoy the experience as team manager.
Thank you.
Brent, I'm going to come to you. Brent van Donnik, riding in MXGP, and it's your fourth time racing for Belgium now. The last time was back in 2021, and it's been a tough couple of seasons for you personally on the MXGP trail, but the last few races you've shown you've got the speed, you've got the confidence, and I guess, you know, looking for a result, or is it about having as much fun as possible for you guys this weekend, you in person? What is the goal?
Yeah, so first of all, I've had my injuries the last 2 years, of course, but I made a strong comeback this year. Unfortunately, I had a concussion in Swiss and I got sick in Turkey, but I'm confident that I can show a strong race here. It's one of my favorite tracks also, so I'm really looking forward to go racing.
And obviously, you know, the weather could play a part in it this weekend. At the moment, you know, yesterday, today, tomorrow on Saturday, we're going to have good weather. Might get a little bit of rain in the evening, I don't know, but if we do, the track seems to take the elements quite good here, but it would be very interesting, wouldn't it, if we had that on Sunday?
Yeah, I had a mud race before here with Nations back in 2017. That was rough, that was tough. But I actually heard the weather is turning around a little bit, so it looks better for Sunday. And I also heard they add some more dirt. I'm not sure, I just arrived, so I still have to see the track. But I saw already they made some changes and looks good.
Right, well, enjoy the weekend, Brent van Donnik. And finally, Lucas Koenen, I'm going to come to you. Sorry, not finally. Lucas Koenen, second in the World Championship this year, 18 race wins, 9 Grand Prix victories, now racing for Belgium once again. On probably one of the best tracks in the world, if you speak to a lot of the riders. Are you up for the challenge this weekend?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Metro Basin is always a good track, big. With the dirt they added, I don't know how it's going to be, but I mean, I think I can make some difference on this type of track. To pin the 250 wide open can be really good, and for sure, first gate pick is a good feeling already, and we'll give everything we have like we did the last races, and mix it with the 450s on Sunday will be even more interesting, so yeah.
Is this the kind of track where a 250 could potentially win, whether it's you or somebody else? A 250 could potentially win a race outright against a 450?
I mean, I think it will be tough because a little bit off camber and some little corners now, but I mean, we never know. If I give everything I have, I can mix it up there with the boys, so let's see. It can be interesting.
All right, enjoy your weekend. And finally, Jago Kietz, we're going to come to you, riding in the open category. Yeah, it's no secret, it hasn't been the easiest of seasons for you, but this weekend is a different kind of race. You don't have the pressure of MXGP and having to want to get back, you know, in that respect. So you don't really have, I guess, the pressure of MXGP to have to perform for your team and for all the sponsors in that respect. But you do have the safety net of your teammates around you. Are you happy to be here, and are you happy to be back racing, first of all?
Yeah, I'm really happy to be back at the races. It was nice to be, like, it was a shame that Liam crashed, but it's nice to be selected for the Belgian team. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this weekend. Feeling a lot better now on the bike. And yeah, I think we can go for a good result with the team. It's a very strong team, and yeah, just looking forward to it.
Do you think that's all it was? Maybe when you tried to come back in Lommel, if you think about it now, you just came back too early and should have waited a little longer, just a bit more training time on the bike, and is now the perfect time to come back?
I don't know. I think there were multiple factors in play, but for sure I didn't set up the bike that good before, and that was tough to come back with the bike that was not really fit for me. And then now, finally, we changed a lot of things, and I'm feeling a lot better on the bike. And my injury is also better and better. So, yeah, now is a good time to come back and show what I can do on a 450.
All right, do we have any questions from our media for Team Belgium? No? All right, Team Belgium, quick family photo, please, just so that we can get that one in the record books. And then we will move on to Team Switzerland, which will be Jeremy Siwa, Arno Tonus, and Valentin Guillot. And all the best to Team Belgium this weekend. Let's see if they can make the most of that first gate pick in the RAM qualifying races for Sunday. Good job, guys. Thank you very much. Wrap. So let's move on with Team Switzerland then, and Jeremy Siwa, Arno Tonus, Valentin Guillot, and the new team manager, Matt Rebaud. And good to see Team Switzerland here, possibly the most experienced team at this 77th edition of the Monster Energy FIA Motocross of Nations. 34 appearances so far as a collective. And I'm going to start with the team manager, Matt Rebaud. Matt, great to see you. Ex-motocross racer, ex-FMX rider, and now team manager, Team Switzerland. It's been quite the accomplished career so far. The first time for you this weekend as a team manager for Switzerland, and you've chosen, once again, the most experienced lineup for Team Switzerland. Are you looking forward to this new challenge, first of all?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a new challenge. I'm so proud and so happy to show to the world us straight and us passion for the sports. We have an amazing team, and we have the future is coming too. Then we are super lucky. Of course, we are a small country, but small but very strong.
What was the defining decision for you to pick this team and maybe not go for one or two younger people?
You know, it's always hard. It was definitely a hard decision, but that was my feeling. And I'm totally sure that we have the best team Switzerland.
Well, enjoy the weekend and enjoy the experience as a first-time team manager. Matt Rabot.
Thank you.
Jeremy Seawer, I'm going to come to you next. 34 nations appearances, as I just mentioned, collectively between you three. The most experienced on the grid this year. This is your 12th appearance. And you know the drill by now. You know what to expect. What would you like to achieve this weekend? Because I think Switzerland just won podium, 1965-ish. So it's been a while. It'd be nice to make it to the box this weekend, though, wouldn't it? Or at least once.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if we could bring Switzerland on the box, that would be amazing. I mean, yeah, there are many strong teams, but at the Nations, everything can happen, and we know that. And yeah, we have a strong team, experienced team, so let's see how the weather will treat us, you know, and if we bring it all together and get a better gate pick for Sunday, I think we are in the mix for sure for a top 5 result, and the rest is a bonus, but still, that would be amazing. I mean, top 3, that would be cool.
Well, the good news is you've only got one team next to you on the right-hand side, Team Germany. But how important is the start here? Because the track, many people say it's wide, it's flowing. Is it easy normally to pass on a track like this?
Yeah, I think here it's good to pass. And I mean, it's my 12th nation, and I think the other 11, we've always been in the top 12, top 15. So that's the first time we start outside, and I think we chose the right track to do that. I mean, even with not the best start here, we can make our way through the pack. You know, it's an amazing track. I didn't see the changes yet, but I think it will be nice.
Well, enjoy the weekend, Jeremy Seawer, Team Switzerland. Arno Tonus, I'm going to come to you. Riding in MX2, and earlier this year at your Swiss Grand Prix, you rode as a wild card. And how was the body on Monday morning? And how much riding have you done to sort of counter that? Because I remember talking to you on Sunday evening before we left, and I was like, how was the body? And you were already struggling there a little bit. Are you feeling a little bit better now? Have you ridden a lot more, and are you ready for this experience?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we missed the 2 days format when we don't do GPs anymore, so it was tough for the body, but I felt better on Monday than Sunday. I don't know why, but somehow mentally I was already in for the nation. I was like, I need my body to be better on 2 days. So I worked physically more previous this race, so I feel better. I had time on the 250, and I'm really looking forward to it. You know, it's special, and like we said, like the young guys are coming up, so it might be one of my last nations, so I just want to give it all, and we do the best for our country.
How has the process been going back to a 250, and you know, have you enjoyed it, and are you looking forward just to sort of pulling the cable right back and just seeing where it gets you?
Yeah, it's fun. You know, it's definitely a different type of riding. You need to be more aggressive, and it's been a process, but I enjoy that. I feel a bit more intensity in my program, and I think I'll feel better this year than last year.
All right, enjoy it. And like you say, it might be your last one, so yeah. Give it full beans.
Thank you very much.
Finally, Valentin Guillot. Now, obviously, the 2 riders next to you, they have 12 appearances. This will be your this will be their 12th. This will be your 13th. On a track I'm sure you have great memories from your MX2 days. You won a Grand Prix here? You're looking forward to going back out there again and maybe taking that trip down memory lane and reliving some of those memories, this time on a 450 riding for Switzerland?
Yeah, for sure. I really like this track since the first time I came here in 2012, and really good memories with nice battles. And yeah, now we are here to put Switzerland in the top 5. That's our goal. And like Jeremy said, yeah, we will do everything it's possible to go on the podium. And we show on MXGP class that with Jeremy we have the speed to make a strong result. And Arno, like he said, he trained good this year and make ready for the nation. And like he said, it's the last, one of the last maybe MXGP. So I know he will give everything. And yeah, let's make our best.
And obviously, you're riding really good at the moment. You know, it wasn't an easy start to your 450 career a few years ago, but the last 2 years with the team you're with, we've seen a turnaround. You're very positive, you're strong, you're fast, you're fit. With all of that, are you confident that you can still continue that here this weekend?
Yes, sure. Also, you know, in Spain I finished 6th overall, so it gave me a lot of good mental positive and energy to be ready for this weekend. And yeah, now just have to take lap after lap and give my best.
All right, guys, thank you very much and enjoy the process. I will ask anyway, but any questions from our media? Not so far. So, guys, if you'd like to stand up, a quick family photo, please. And we wish you all the best of luck. Team Switzerland with Jeremy Seewer, Arno Tonus, Valentin Guillot, and Matt Rabot, the team manager, for the first time. Well, that concludes our second group. And hopefully we can move on to Group 3, which will start with Spain, the USA, Great Britain, and the Netherlands. But we might just pause just a moment here until we welcome our first team, which would be Team Spain, of course, Team USA, Great Britain, and the Netherlands. And yeah, once again, some really interesting comments from our riders, our team managers, as they prepare for the 77th edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations here. And just scanning the room just to see if there are any other journalists that I can maybe just grab a quick word with as well, but no one there standing out of any note. But so far, the weather is playing ball for us here at Matterley Basin. As I said before, it's the third time that we are here at this circuit in the south of England, not too far away from the south coast, maybe 30 minutes or so. But yeah, absolutely great to be here. And it's the 11th time that we've held this event on home soil. And a little Dicky Bird told me, coming into this week, that the last time Team Great Britain won was 30 years ago. I wouldn't know about that. Obviously, I'm too young. But, of course, that was back in Roggenburg in Switzerland back in 1994. We do have a sighting of Kai de Wolf. And he's going to be in the final group, of course, with Glenn Koldenoff and Jeffrey Hurlings. We are waiting for Team Spain. I can see one or two Spanish jackets up at the far end, but we are just cracking on with the media conference here just as quickly as possible. But obviously it is a busy day. They've got a lot of things to do. Normally we have the riders, when you watch on TV, on MXGP TV, the name comes, the graphic comes up. That's the graphic for the year, the head and shoulders shot in their normal team. So if you ride for Monster Energy Yamaha or Rebel KTM, of course that's that. But this weekend is a different event altogether. And we need the head and shoulders shots for the riders in their sort of national colour, if you like. So as well as walking the track, as well as doing the practice starts, as well as a million team interviews for the various TV stations and TV shows, including Behind the Gate on MXGP TV. This will be our final show. You can catch all of the episodes of Behind the Gate on MXGP TV. And of course, they are already on our YouTube channel as well, apart from the last one that just came out on Tuesday. That'll be about out in about a week or 10 days' time. And the one that our fantastic Behind the Gate crew are working on at the moment, that'll be out on Tuesday after the Motocross of Nations. And that will be a season wrap, of course. But yeah, it's been great working with that team of fantastic editors. Once again, 2 years now in that job. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see how the final couple of events on that series turn out. We also have a whole series of Behind the Gate online on our MXGP channel, or also on our YouTube channel from last year, which is when they first started this new style, this new format, almost docu-style, and a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. But it'll be interesting to see, as we say, how this Motocross of Nations plays out here this weekend. Team USA with 23 victories, Team GB with 16. Then we've got Belgium on 15, and France, the defending champions, they have 7 coming into this weekend. Will they make it 8? Of course, we do not know. But just waiting for our final group of teams, which will be Spain, the USA. I can see Roger da Costa at the back of the media centre here. He's the team manager. Can't see the riders, though, at this moment in time. And, of course, we will start with Spain, the USA, Great Britain, and the Netherlands. But how cool is it to have a Motocross of Nations on home soil? And I was talking to Aaron Plessinger earlier today when we were getting ready for the ballot. And he was saying that it's his first time in the UK and how cool it is and all the rest of it, and just that language barrier that he had last year with being in France, obviously making a massive difference. So we'll grab a word with AP and Eli Tomac, Cooper Webb, in a few moments' time, of course. But just waiting to grab our next group. And we are running a little bit ahead of schedule at the moment. Obviously, 1 or 2 questions per team, per rider. No media questions here. And so we have been pretty rapidly moving on in this process here this weekend. Probably the fastest press conference that we've done in recent years. Again, just having a quick look around. Do we have any of our media here? I think they're just all out getting interviews with various riders and teams and things like that. But as I said, if you're joining us for the first time on MXGP TV, it's already been a packed day here. We had the press conference at 10:30. That was live. We followed that with the ballot. And as you can see here behind me, the gate picks. And obviously how that works is Antonio Leoportella, the FIM CMS director, draws out a ball that will have a country, draws out another ball that has the flag. And of course, throughout the process, we got this list of countries here. This is for the RAM qualifying races. I'm just wondering if our camera can just pan onto the board there, maybe. But Team Belgium, they will go to the line for the RAM qualifying races on Saturday on pole position, ahead of Japan, Estonia, and Spain. Team Italy, podiums last year for them. They will go to the line in 5th place. Then we got Latvia going 6th gate ahead of Venezuela. The Netherlands go to the line in 8th, ahead of Croatia, Ireland, and Poland. And then we have France, the defending champions. They will get the 12th gate pick ahead of Lithuania, Brazil, Denmark, Iceland, Australia. They're pretty much central to the gate alongside Canada, South Africa, and Austria. And then as we move to the sort of right-hand side of the box, we've got Slovenia with the 21st pick, Norway in 22nd, Portugal, the USA 24th. The FIM Latin America, which is 3 riders from different parts of South America coming together as they're a team maybe that couldn't afford to come as an individual country. So 3 different representations there. And then we got Finland going to the line in 26th, Chile 27th, Romania and the host nation, Great Britain, going to the line in 29th place. Then just rounding out the last 6 nations, Czech Republic going to the gate in 30th, Sweden 31st, New Zealand 32nd, Greece 33rd, Slovakia, Switzerland, and Germany. And of course, we heard from Max Nagel how that gate pick, not the best. Switzerland, talking about gate 35, not the best, but cheekily, not the worst either, because they do have 1 country just to their outside. But I see various members of Team USA coming in here now, just keeping an eye as to Spain, GB, and the Netherlands. But they're the final group. But if Jeffrey arrives, we can get him fast-tracked. But Kai de Wolf looking at him as if to say, that's not going to happen. If we have the full quota of Team USA, would Team USA like to make their way down to the stage if we have all 3 riders and the team manager? Because then at least we can crack on with Team USA. I see Cooper Webb, I see AP, I see Roger, and is Eli with you as well? Yeah, if you just want to make, yeah. Okay, well, we'll crack on then with Team USA. And if you welcome to the stage the team with the most wins in the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations, Team USA, Eli Tomac, Cooper Webb, Aaron Plessinger, and Roger de Costa, the team manager, of course. And we'll let them get comfortable up there. And Roger de Costa, I will start with you once again as the team manager. And it's been a strange one this year because there have been quite a few teams that have been forced to make last-minute changes coming into the event. America is one of them, along with Italy and Belgium, for instance. But honestly, this is still a very good team, and I think a capable team, or a team that is capable of winning. Would you agree?
Yeah, I'm really happy that after all the issues we had and injuries and all that, these guys stepped up and decided to come. And I'm really thankful also that their teams, Yamaha, really put in the effort in a very short time to get bikes together and shipped in time to make it here. This guy was on board from the beginning, and like you said, this is a good team, and I believe we have a real chance to win. It's not going to be easy. You know, there's 3 or 4 other really good teams, but I think it will be close, and that should be good for the fans, and it's a really beautiful track. And yeah, there's a lot of good things. Even some sun came out, and so it's pretty awesome. Thank you.
No problem. And as from a personal point of view, from your side, does this job still motivate you? Are you still enjoying the process of being Team USA team manager?
Well, you know, it's getting tougher and tougher because our schedules are so heavy, and I think even for the Europeans, you know, they raced until last week, and the teams had a long drive to get up here with the equipment and all that. So, and in the US, you know, the season is long. We had 31 races this year, and all pretty high intensity, and so it's becoming more and more difficult. But I think maybe the AMA and American promoters need to work more closely together and find a way to make this a little bit easier.
Okay, well, enjoy this weekend. Roger Da Costa, team manager. Before I come to the riders, can I just please once again call for silence in the media centre, because we are in the middle of a press conference. Thank you. Just please show your respect for the riders. Thank you very much. Eli Tomac, I'm going to come to you after that little outburst. Good to see you back here at this event. It was a last-minute deal, we know that, but now you're here. Your thoughts on the track? Tim Cotter told me yesterday that it reminds him of Steel City. Would you agree?
It does. It looks like it. I think we were talking about it on the way here. We just got off from walking it. Looks like it has a great flow to it. First turn looks nice. It's very deep. From the videos I was watching, I think this may be one of the deeper tracks that that will be run here. So, yeah, we're ready. Looks nice.
On a personal level, you've had 3 visits to the podium, including the memorable win at home, Redbud, a couple of years ago. And I guess for a rider like you, with all that you've achieved within the sport, a podium at this event is the absolute minimum, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, actually, a podium's okay, but winning's the only thing that really matters. Yeah. You don't go home happy unless you win.
And looking at the gate pick, 24th gate pick, so obviously it's not as it was when I was racing or when Roger raced. Gate pick was gate 1, 2, 3 like that. You get the 24th choice. Realistically, you'll probably be on the right side of the doghouse. Yep. But that's not too bad. It's quite even, I think.
I would say the start looks very favorable to start kind of anywhere. So we're not worried. Looks okay.
Enjoy the weekend.
Thanks.
Eli Tomac. Cooper Webb, I'm going to come to you next. And I've got to say, man, I think you on a 250 is a great fit for this team. Great to see you. How much fun have you been having on that bike, ripping it up, and how much are you looking forward to representing the USA once again? The first time for you since 2016.
Yeah, back on the 250, it's been honestly fun. You know, on our team, we have a great 250 platform, so I was able to hop right on it and feel right at home. You know, I had great success on a 250 back in the States and when I used to race, and it reminded me of that, just a better version of that bike. So it's been fun to get that intensity back, to be able to just ride the absolute dog out of a bike. It's been fun, and yeah, I feel great. You know, we did as much as we could in the 2.5 weeks we had, but I was grateful for the opportunity. You know, it's something I don't take lightly, and going to give it my all. And like you said, it's been a long time since I've been to this event, and looking forward to some redemption from the last few times I was here. We were on the podium, but want to get that monkey off the back and get some redemption for sure.
And obviously, you've ridden in both the MXGP class, the Open class now, you know, not in your twilight years, but definitely MX2. Does this look like a good, fun MX2 track for you?
I'm just glad I'm on a start racing 250. It's very deep, and which is going to be great for at least me. I think this is kind of how the prep in the States is typically, but as we know, weather can always be a thing here. So either way, we're looking forward to the challenge. I feel great on the 250, and like you said, I've never done it on a 250, so it'll be a lot new and a lot more challenge and eating a lot of roost, I'm sure. But I'm looking forward to that challenge and putting the spike up front.
Enjoy it, Cooper Webb. Team USA, and finally, Aaron Plessinger, AP. Good to have you back, man. These trips to Europe, you wait years for one to come along, two come along at once. Last year, France, here you are in the UK. And welcome to England, welcome to the nations once again. After the craziness of France last year, and let's be honest, it was crazy, 104,000 people over the whole weekend. Are you more prepared for this one? Because doing one at home in the US is kind of like the norm. Coming to France and seeing all of that, and then now you know what to expect. Are you a little bit more kind of relaxed, more excited? You definitely know what to expect, I imagine.
Yeah, thank you, by the way. Yeah, I think so. I feel way more fresh this year. I think with last year, with the whole entering the SMX series and just everything, I was a little tired when I got here, or when I got to France. So this year, I'm fresh. I'm mentally and physically ready to go. And yeah, I had a really, really good outdoor season. So yeah, I think with a few good starts and a few good laps on this track, I think we can really, really surprise some people.
And how different is it for you as well? Because obviously this is your first time in the UK, First Nations in the UK, and I think also for you, Coop, riding in the UK. I know, Eli, you came over a couple of years ago, rode over here. But how's the experience for all three of you been this weekend? I know it's been very, very brief, but are you enjoying your stay in the UK at the moment? Ordering off an English menu, English TV in the room, does that make a difference even?
Yeah, for sure. Last year it was so tough with the language barrier, and I did my best to learn as much French as I could, but I only got to like merci, and that was it. So yeah, being that it's over here and I can understand a lot more, and like you said, order off a menu and actually talk to people, it's been a lot more fun. So. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and the track looks awesome. I know these fans always get a little wild, so I'm ready for it.
And I'll just come back to you again on that point. Coop, is that the same for you? You've had the same kind of experience, just feeling a little bit like home, even though you're not at home?
Yeah, for sure. And I think the flight, was not as long, and like you said, being able to speak the same language, and yeah, it feels like you're kind of in the States, in the middle of the country. And so I always enjoy coming to Europe. I always come and race, Bercy or Paris Supercross and all stuff like that. But it definitely feels more like the homeland for sure.
And I guess that's something you would agree with, Eli, as well, similar to the guys. Home from home this weekend?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I said, got the same language, but I'll tell you what, there's no environment like MXoN. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of things, a lot of obligations, but at the end of the day, you just gotta enjoy it.
All right. Well, any questions from our media here? No. That's a wrap for the Americans. And guys, if you'd like to stand up, quick family photo, please. Team USA this weekend: Eli Tomac, Cooper Webb, Aaron Plessinger, and of course the forever present team manager, Roger DaCosta. All the best this weekend, and yeah, give it some, guys. And Team USA there. Have a good weekend. Right, we will move on with Team Spain, and Team Spain represented this weekend by Jorge Prado, Oriol Oliver, and Ruben Fernandez. So if Team Spain would like to make their way up to the stage, then please, just to make our way through the final 2 or 3 teams that we have in this 77th edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations here at Matterley Basin. Yeah, Team Spain. And Paco Rico there as well, the team manager. So Team Spain, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So before we continue with Team Spain, some silence at the back of the room, please. This is a press conference, so please respect the riders, what they have to say ahead of the biggest race of the year. Paco Rico, I'm going to come to you, team manager. Great to see you again. How are you feeling coming into this weekend with the 3 riders that you had? Good, solid team, I think.
Yes, again is same team to last year, solid team. Of course, have a world champion, Ruben Fernandez, strong team, strong rider in MXGP, and young rider with Oriol. My feeling, I hope I come to UK in the same goal for try to the first podium for Spain in motocross nation. But it's done. It's only the hard for the rider. It's only my opinion. I try to do the best for the team.
Okay, enjoy the weekend, and I'm going to come to Jorge. Congratulations once again on your 4th World Championship, your back-to-back second title in MXGP. And I won't say your final race in Europe for a while, but obviously for this year certainly. How much are you looking forward to racing here at Matterley Basin? Talking to a lot of the riders, they say it's probably one of the best tracks in the world. They enjoy racing here, being here. It's a great track to overtake on, can get technical at times. But what are your thoughts? And first of all, how much are you looking forward to racing here and riding for Spain once more? Your 7th appearance, I believe.
Yeah, so always happy to represent Spain. It's always cool to come to the event. Motocross of Nations, you know, it moves a lot of people, so for the fans it's always cool to come watch. For us, it's also nice, you know, to come to tracks like this. Matterley, it's a cool track with many rats normally, bigger jumps than we usually have in MXGP. So, no, we just try to enjoy the track. Like I said, we don't have many tracks like this in the MXGP calendar, so at least now that the job is done for the season, we just try to ride with no pressure and enjoy the riding.
And now that title is out of the way, do you feel more relaxed?
Oh, yeah, way more. I've been now maybe for like few months, difficult to sleep, you know. It was always hard. I was always kind of worried about the title. I really wanted to win, and, you know, that pressure didn't make it easy. But once that we finally clinched that title, everything changed, and I had a great week, just way more relaxed, just enjoying life. And yeah, like I said, it changed a lot, made me way more relaxed. The goal, like I said, it's done for the season. I did a great job, and now we are here to do our best with the Spanish team, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the track, and hopefully we have, like I said, a great Motocross of Nations.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Jorge Prado, Team Spain. Oriol Oliveira, I'm going to come to you. Last year, I think, was your first time riding for Spain. Are you feeling a little bit more relaxed as well? Because it's not easy going to a Motocross of Nations, representing your country, putting on the jersey, having all the fans there, the expectation. So because you've experienced that already, I guess you now know what to expect. So are you a little bit more relaxed coming into this weekend?
Yeah, for sure, a little bit more relaxed. Last year, for sure, I did some mistakes from nervous and this, but yeah, coming to this season, yeah, more experience. I had a season with some good races, so I think the potential is there. I think we can do really good races, and yeah, hopefully with a strong team like we have, hopefully put my best, and yeah, all together, for sure we can do a really good result. Yeah.
And I don't know if you've done your track walk yet, but have you, the first impression of the track maybe? It looks the same, you've raced here before, I know that, but is it a track you enjoy?
Yeah, I really enjoy. I didn't do a track walk yet, but yeah, hopefully if the weather is good, for sure we will have some good racing because yeah, it's Matterley, we all love it, so yeah, we will see.
All right, Oriol Oliveira, enjoy your weekend this weekend.
Thank you.
Ruben Fernandez, I come to you, last and not least. Your 3rd appearance, and is it one that you're looking forward to? Because it seems now you're up to speed. I was impressed with your speed in Turkey and China, and I would say that you're probably more ready to go racing than anybody else this weekend because you've only had about 5 races.
Yeah, like you said, I've been out a big part of the year, and it feels like, well, I actually just started, so I've been 4 races in now, and of course, since I started riding again and going to the races, the goal was to try to end the season, you know, as we had this last race in Spain, the Spanish GP, last weekend, and the nations here. So my goal was to get in shape and good enough to try to do a good result here and at the Spanish GP. That one was okay, not as good as I would expect for a home GP, but I feel good, and you know, the feelings there were good, and I feel confident for coming into this run for the Motocross of Nations. So yeah, every week I'm feeling a little bit more in shape, speed-wise as well, a little bit better, and of course I'm looking forward to putting a good actuation for the team.
And obviously it is a team race. You know, you're 2 riders in race 1, 2 riders race 2, and then the final race is the big race. It seems like it's pretty stacked this year with the 450 class, whether you're Open or MXGP. It's going to be a very interesting race, isn't it, that could decide the outcome of the nations. Ruben or Jorge, if you want to answer that.
Yeah, I guess there's plenty of good riders, no matter the class you're on, 250, Open, or even MXoN. So we gotta be strong in all the classes, and I think, of course, we have Jorge, world champion, and who has been doing really good as well this year in MS2. So on my side, I've been out big part of the season, but and I'm far to be on my best form, but I believe I'm good enough to try to achieve some good things this weekend. And of course, you gotta be strong in all the classes, but I think we're ready to go.
All right, any questions from our media? All right, Team Spain, enjoy the weekend. Quick family photo, please, and we'll see you on the racetrack a little later for the practice starts, and of course for the all the action tomorrow, free practice into the RAM qualifying races and the main races on Sunday. Enjoy the weekend. I'm going to move on to the Netherlands now, and Team Netherlands, if you would like to make your way up to the podium, please, or to the stage at least. Jeffrey Hurlings, Kai de Wolf, Glenn Koldenhoff, and the team manager, Barry Forschelen, who is in his 2nd year as team manager. 3rd. So we'll start with Barry Forschelen. And Barry, good to see you here. Apologies there, 3rd year. A solid team, and one I think that can at least fight for a podium and definitely a win. Looking at the guys, the talent right next to you. What are your thoughts?
I'm really happy with this team, of course. With Kai did win this World Championship last weekend, and Jeffrey, we know how fast he is. He did show it throughout the season, and Glenn is highly motivated to make a good end of the season. So I'm really happy with this team. Thank you for the compliment. And I hope we can make a big show for the spectators over here.
And obviously, we said that, you know, initially the weather might play a part, but it looks like things might be improving for Sunday. How much of an advantage will that be, or do you think these guys can master all kind of conditions, no matter what?
I believe we can do all kind of situations, so not really better in the mud or on good circumstances. We can do in all circumstances.
Okay, enjoy your weekend, and good to see you again, Barry.
Thank you.
I'm going to come to Jeffrey Hurlings in the MXGP class. Jeffrey, just mention it there. This team can win. You know it. We know it. How are you feeling coming into this weekend? And is that 2nd win possible?
Yeah, why not? I mean, definitely there are a couple of really strong teams. You know, Australia, US, France. You know, we have a lot of competition, but yeah, you know, with Motocross of Nations, also you need to have some luck on your side, and if the weather comes to play, it's even more going to be a gamble. So I'll do my best from my side, and I expect, and I would say that my teammates will do the same, and then we'll just put in the best performances we can, and we'll see wherever it may take us.
You've obviously had a fair amount of good performances, great performances here over the years. How keen are you to turn another one of those in this weekend?
Yeah, I definitely want to finish off strong. You know, it's my England trip has been a bumpy ride till me getting here right now. But you know, I always love coming to England. I did a British Championship this season, and I've did quite some races here, and I really like this track. So yeah, we'll just go out, do our best, and yeah, it would be nice to finish off this season on a good result. I mean, obviously we missed out on the championship, but you know, on the World Championship. But furthermore, you know, it would be nice to finish off strong, and yeah, we'll do our best.
Enjoy it this weekend. Jeffrey Hurlings, Kai de Wolf, and I come to you. And of course, congratulations once again on the MX2 World Championship a week ago. And because you are now arriving as the MX2 World Champion, I guess in many ways you're still buzzing off of that and coming here with a lot of confidence. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. Yeah, it didn't really sink in yet that I'm world champion, but yeah, of course, I'm really confident going into this week. No stress anymore, so I can just race as hard as I can and give it all.
And have you had a look at the track yet? Seen the changes? What are your impressions now? Because from my side, I'd say 90% the track is the same, just those one or two little areas just after the start, the first downhill and just before the waves.
Yeah, it just got a little bit shorter. I used to like the track a lot that it was such a long lap time because the race goes quite fast. You only see the pit board like 10, 15 times or something, and if you have a track of 1 minute 30, it takes a while to race. So no, I normally really enjoyed it, but hopefully it's gonna be a nice track, and I think it will be cool.
All right, Kai de Wolf, enjoy your weekend, and Glenn Koldenhoff, great to see you. I know it's a last-minute call-up for you, but you do get to keep that record, 12 in a row for you on a personal level. And at the place where you took your first ever MX2 Grand Prix victory as well. So great memories then. What about creating some new ones this weekend?
Yeah, you know, I'm the fill-in this year. Had a tough season, and but you know, races like this, I can always give something extra, and I'm looking forward to do that. I try to bring my A game, and yeah, good memories here. It's my first GP win 100 years ago, and no, I'm always feeling good, and even last year I did very well here. I was in the lead for almost all the moto until 3 laps before, so good feeling, good vibes, super strong team we have, so I'm really looking forward to this weekend.
And is there a different kind of, I won't say pressure, compared to riding in MXGP, which is you have to, you know, you're fighting for a world championship position, you need to be fit every kind of weekend. Coming here, everybody enjoys this weekend, you know, the fans, riders, teams, everything else. Great to see so many different countries, you know, whether from Australia, New Zealand, wherever, Team USA. But for you, as a rider, is it one of those races that you look the most forward to and feel a little bit more relaxed, or is there still that little bit of, man, we still got to go perform now because we've got so many medals over the past few years?
No, it's a super special event, and I'm really happy to be part of it. You know, I feel like it's kind of a home GP. You know, like that feeling what you have on the home GP, you don't have that on, let's say, the other 19 races. And yeah, the MX of Nations is the biggest of the year, and racing and representing Team the Netherlands, I'm very proud of that. So it gives me good feelings and good vibes. So yeah, it will be good.
All right, I'm going to ask it anyway, but so far we've had no takers. Any questions for Team Netherlands this time around? Full house so far. Guys, have a good weekend. Team Netherlands, quick family photo for you guys. Jeffrey Hurlings, Kai de Wolf, Glenn Koldenhoff, and of course, Barry Forschelen. Have a good weekend, all of you. And moving on, last but not least, I believe, our final team. Team Great Britain, the host nation. We're a little bit out of sequence compared to where we should have been in this final group, but apologies for that. So Team Great Britain, Tommy Searle, Max Anstey, Conrad Muse, and the team manager, Mark Chamberlain. If you can make your way up to the stage, please. You're not blogging, Tom? So let's crack on then. Our final team of the 2024 press conference here at the 77th edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross Nations. Team Great Britain with Tommy Searle, Max Anstey, Conrad Muse and Mark Chamberlain, team manager. Great to see you guys, of course. A fair amount of experience with this team now. Explain the thought process and everything else surrounding this home nations for you as a team. There's been a lot going on, and there's still a lot going on with commemorations, celebrations, hospitality, dinners. Busy weekend.
Yeah, really busy. Just trying to bring a lot of different aspects to it. One, to celebrate British motocross, because I don't think it's celebrated enough. And then getting the 94 team, obviously you're one of them, Mela, and it's great to have those guys together, and going to do a meal tonight to get behind the team, the current team, and also celebrate the past champions, the nations team, and then we've got all of the current, all of the world champions that are alive currently for the meal, which is great. Apart from Jeff Smith, obviously, but that's something that I wanted to put together personally, as much as to raise money for the team, because it's just a good thing to get, look back at those guys, and we should all draw inspiration from those champions, and I'm hoping that will help a little bit, and also just to give the fans something else to come along to and be involved with.
And obviously, from a Team Great Britain aspect, obviously what you've done over the past few years since you've taken charge, we're looking at another generation coming through. We had the Coupe de l'Avenir last weekend in Belgium. I've been a member of that team and won it over the years. But Team GB won that event last year. Dave Willett, everybody else behind the scenes doing a fantastic job trying to find the next generation, get them racing for Team GB. That can only be a good thing, can't it? And, it could be a few years before, well, not that long before you start working with those guys as well, the stars of tomorrow from the UK. How important is that? Because what you're doing is one thing, what they're doing is a completely different thing altogether.
Yeah, we just need to find the bridge to gap between that. It seems like we've got a good youth thing going, but then we seem to lose them at some point. And I think it's important for us as a nation, federation, whichever way you want to put it, we have to find support for those guys to get to European races and not then get into a domestic cycle, which it seems that at the minute they are. So I think if we can bridge that gap, we're definitely producing some good young guys. And I'm always up for choosing whoever, it's selection on the current form and the best possible result when we get to this level. So, the bottom line is all these guys, for me, were the best three guys to do the job this weekend. But it is exciting to see those young kids, and let's hope there's more of them coming through.
All right, enjoy the weekend, Mark Chamberlain, team manager. Tommy Searle, I'm going to come to you first of all. Your 13th appearance riding for Team GB. You've had a class win, you've got a couple of medals now. How much of a surprise was it for you to get the call-up and then to consider it, and now to finally be here, kind of realising that dream, if you like, once again?
Yeah, it took time, really, to get my head around as well, because Mark had spoke throughout the year, and at that time I actually wasn't in the mix to be picked for the team, because I only want to ride for the Team Great Britain if I've earned my spot. I don't want to be on it because I've done a few videos and a few people watch them, or if there's someone better to do the job, then I was the first person to say to Mark, look, put someone else in, put the best team you've got in. But then I won a couple of races, come onto a bit of form, and yeah, when the time was right to be picked, I was the best rider to pick. Other than these two, I think they earned their spot, and that was a given. And I think the third rider, we have a few to choose from, and there was a list of probably 5 or 6 of us who were all also doing really well, and some of them racing GPs and doing well in the national series. But at the time when it came to be chose, I was the one that stepped up and earned my spot. So I always said that to Mark, look, if there's someone better to do the job, please do it, and I don't want to step in unless I've earned that spot and I feel like I'm the best man for the job. So Mark then said, please do it, paid me a bit of money to do it, so I'm here, and a lot of money, sorry, yeah, and here I am now, we're here, but now I'm here, I'm actually really excited to do it. I've actually been a bit nervous the last few weeks, and I don't really get nervous beforehand, but to be
it's just because you mentioned you're getting paid and the other two aren't.
Yeah, don't tell them, I shouldn't have said that out loud. But now I'm here, I'm actually feels like I've never left the GPs. It's really nice. I feel quite happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to it more now I'm here than I have been the past 2 weeks, because I was a little bit nervous. Obviously, it is a big race. You are in the UK. The last thing I want to do is go out there and let anyone down. More for them than for me. You know, I've done it before, and I've had bad races, I've had good races. I know that whether you have a good one, a bad one, the weeks come and the feelings go away. Do you know, you recover from it and you crack on, and that's just part of the sport. But I don't want people to come, pay their money to cheer us on, and me not give them what they feel they're coming to watch. So that was playing on my mind a little bit. But now I'm here, I'm looking forward to it. We've got two of the best riders that Great Britain has to offer right now alongside me, and with the way Conrad's been riding in the National Series in England and what he's been doing against Jeffrey Hurlins, who is one of the fastest, if not the fastest rider in the world, majority of the weekends, and Conrad's beat him straight up and sometimes made him look silly like a couple of weeks ago. So if Conrad can ride like that, he could honestly do what Max did a couple of years ago, or a long time ago, feels like a couple of years ago. But I think we have a great team with Max on his bike. I'm proud to be next to these two, and I think they can do a lot of damage in their classes.
Enjoy your weekend, Tom. Max Anstey, going to come over to you. Welcome back home. And how good is it to be on home soil? Obviously, you know, you were born down the road here, grew up down here. But obviously, what happened in 2017, 1-1, fantastic day for you, for Great Britain. It was the first medal in 20 years that day, wasn't it? So from that side, how much are you looking forward to being here, and what can we expect from Max on a 250?
Wow, it's definitely incredible to be back home. I mean, at the end of the day, 2017 was a dream weekend, a dream day, and at that point in time, I thought, you know, I don't know if I'm ever going to get to do a home nations again. I left this pitch that day and thought, wow, you know, that might never happen. And then all of a sudden, it's come around again, and Steve's done a great job of putting on the event, and we're here. And I'm on a Star Yamaha, Monster Energy Star Yamaha, racing a 250. I was like, Mark, we've got to make this happen. And Mark done a fantastic job to pull it out of the hat, to get the Americans over, to get my whole crew, my whole bike, everything here. I mean, 10 years ago, I would have dreamed to ride a Star Yamaha around this track, and now I can. So I'm really excited about it. I'm definitely coming in feeling good, and racing the 250 is different from the last time I was here. But my bike's pretty fast, so I think I'll be all right.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely enjoying it. It's obviously very different, you know, coming out of the GP paddock for a few years now, racing US Supercross and the SMX stuff. I really do feel like I was made for that. I was always good at Supercross from a young age, and now being back on a 250, it's just crazy how the world works, and I'm back on a 250. I never would have dreamed of that a few years ago, but I feel more competitive than ever. I feel fitter and faster and better and stronger than ever, and I'm ready to go and do some damage, whether it's this weekend and in the next few years.
Apparently it's only been 30 years. Is it coming home?
Yeah, it's definitely coming home.
Enjoy your weekend, Max.
Cheers, Paul.
Finally, Conrad Muse, I'm going to finish with you. You've ridden two of these before, but will this be your first nation? This will be your first nations on home soil. Does it feel any different? Are you more nervous or more excited about racing in front of the home fans? Or is it just business as usual, crack on, it's Team GB, just get on with it?
Yeah, I think that I would be lying if I said there wasn't any nerves, you know, but I think that's a good thing. I'm super excited to do my first ever home motocross the nations, you know, and it's only my third appearance as well, so I'm still pretty new to this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going out there. I've had a very good year. I feel like I've gone to a bit of a different level this year. I've dipped my toes into some MXGPs, which I wanted to do to prove to kind of Mark and everyone else that I wanted this MX Nations spot, you know. So I went into a couple of GPs, the amount that I was allowed to do, and I agreed with the team, and didn't go smooth sailing, but I showed glimpses of what I could do, so I was happy with that. And then also in the National Series, I've been riding well, and yeah, I feel like it's been going to plan. So I think with the team we've got up here, I've got two very, very experienced guys, you know, two that have been there and done it, that have won the biggest races in the world. And I'm planning on learning a lot from them guys this weekend. You know, they're a great group of people to be around, and it's a real cool atmosphere just in the house, and you know, like all bonding together is good. They're a good crack. So yeah, I'm feeling very relaxed for this weekend, and hopefully I can show my true self and yeah, come out and give Team GB the right they deserve.
Does it feel different? Because obviously your previous two were on foreign soil. Now you're here, like you've not had to fly anywhere. You know, you're not out of your routine. So on that side of things, does it just feel different? And just having your creature comforts, you know, what you eat every day, what you drink, what time you go to, you know, all those things. Does it feel different? And does that help in your process and like the way you build up to this weekend?
I mean, it feels a little different. Everywhere I go, I kind of try and focus on doing the same things, you know, keeping the routine the same, all of that. I know it's very difficult when you go to certain countries. But yeah, it feels, if anything, I'm more excited, you know. It's just up the road. It's actually been a while since I've even done a home MXGP. So it's nice to be back here, and the track looks absolutely fantastic. And I'm just excited to get out there and race. You know, I've got a great team around me. The Crendon True 7 Honda Racing team. I've got an awesome bike underneath me, which I believe can get me out the gate up front. So, yeah, I'm just excited to get back on it now and really show everyone what I can do on the world stage.
Conrad Muse and Team GB, enjoy the process this weekend. I'm guessing there are no questions. There haven't been so far. No. Good job. Team GB, enjoy the weekend this weekend. Quick team photo, family photo for our media here. And that will conclude our 2024 Monster Energy FIM Motocross the Nations here at Matterley Basins. It's the press conference now done and dusted. So much more to look forward to. We've got practice starts coming up. We've got the Riders Parade coming up. And, of course, throughout the weekend, that's the second time that trophy's gone bang. But let's just wrap things up here then. Of course, the 2024 press conference here at the 77th issue of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross the Nations now comes to a close. We'll see you a little later on. Jason Thomas from Fly Racing and I will be live with the Riders Parade at 4:30. You can catch all of that on mxgptv.com. The riders will be heading down the start straight in the back of the Ram pickup trucks. They'll head back towards pit lane. Hopefully the fans turn out and come and see that just to show their support from whichever country, whichever nation. And it's a memorable occasion to be a part of that as well. So we'll be in the studio. Lisa will be down in pit lane. And we hope to see you then. And, of course, we'll be live tomorrow with the Ram qualifying races on MXGP TV, starting with MXGP class into MX2 and then into the Open class with all the action on Sunday as well. But check the schedules, but we'll keep you up to date as best as we can. So from me, Paul Malin, for now, that's it. That's a wrap. The 2024 press conference is done. We'll see you at the Riders Parade in a couple hours' time. See you then.